Bolito Foods? What's your favorite recipe? Do you want your recipe to be featured on the recipe of the day on BolitoFoods.com? Send in your favorite recipe at info@BolitoFoods.com. We want to know what you're cooking in your kitchen. What's your favorite recipe, huh?
When you're feeling down and your mind is under pressure, don't you worry, cause I know it will get better. So speak life and it will turn out in your favor. Just wanna let you know that this will make you stronger. You know see the house yet, claim it. If you don't see the money yet, claim it. If you don't see the land yet, claim it. If you don't see the job yet, claim it. If you don't see promotion yet, if you don't see the business yet, if you don't see the car yet, if you don't see the, hey, when blessings over me, blessings will run over. When blessings over me, blessings will run over. Double the ocean, double money, double the car, double it for me. When blessings over me, blessings will run over. I know that my God is on time. Got to claim for what's mine. Yeah, I know I'll be fine. And you know that you got nothing to lose. There's nothing God cannot do. So let him speak over you. If you don't see the house yet, claim it. If you don't see the money yet, claim it. If you don't see the land yet, claim it. If you don't see the job yet, claim it. If you don't see promotion yet, if you don't see the business yet, if you don't see the car yet,
And hi, welcome to National Sounds of Gospel TV. I am your host, Tameka V, and I'm so happy that we are here today. We have a wonderful show for you this afternoon. So get your seats, grab your drinks, come and enjoy the conversation with us here in National Sounds of Gospel. The person who we have coming on today is amazing. Her story is amazing. Her testimony is amazing. And I'm so looking forward to everyone that is watching to get to know this young lady. She is an international gospel recording artist, hailing all the way from Jamaica. And let's welcome, okay, I'm tongue-tied right now, but I'm really excited. Let's welcome international gospel recording artist, Miss Tiffany Levy.
Hi. Tiffany here.
How are you? Thank you. You too, girl. It's so pretty. I'm so happy that you are here with us today. I'm so excited because just listening to your testimony, listening to the music, it is so inspirational. It is so needed, especially for right now. But I really want everyone to get to know the music that I have been enjoying, the ministry that God has given you, and for them to get to know you. So let's just start off by saying, who is Tiffany Levy?
All right. Tiffany Levy is let's just say Tiffany Levy is thinking outside of the box type of person. I just like to do things that is very different. I like taking risks, even when it comes to music. Sorry, that's my dog Coco.
Oh no, you're fine. Hi, Coco. I love dogs.
Yes. All right. And also, I'm very much of a people person. Even when it comes to ministry and so on, I like to get really, really engaged with my audiences. I like people to just see me for me and not see me just only on a platform and that's just it. So I'm more of a spontaneous. I like to venture off in different music genres or yeah, just take risk in music. That's Tiffany Levy in the music part, but in a part like a private way. No, I'm a very fun, spontaneous, crazy when I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
Love God and everything. Passionate about ministry. Passionate about music, and I'm very funny. I like to give jokes. I like to make people laugh.
Yeah.
So
You sound
yeah,
you sound like me. Me too. I crack
yeah,
myself up, and then I look at myself and be like, I crack myself up. So it's just amazing. Like it just was a smile, but it keeps us young too. So
yeah, yeah.
we want to stay looking young at all times. And this is wonderful, and that's such. I mean, you just me looking at you, you can just see it. Like I know I would just have an awesome time. Be like, okay, what are we getting into today, girl? Like real quick.
Yes.
Now, who inspired you
Mm-hmm.
to create the music that you create today?
Or who inspired me? Is it because it's just been? Is it that who inspired me in the certain music that I'm writing,
No,
or
just
to?
anybody that's been
Oh,
anyone that's been an inspiration to you, and and it began to kind of like feed into your music. It fed into your personality that
okay.
helps you to create what you create.
All right. So all right. I'm gonna be real.
Okay.
I'm gonna be as transparent. The thing is, no, I have to say because I was first in secular, so I would have to use like a secular artist
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to starting off in music because I started off in secular
Right. Right.
and then transitioned into gospel. So I would say for the secular, this is weird. I know it might be weird, but I actually used to love Justin Bieber, and I still do. I still listen to
Uh,
Justin
that's not weird.
Bieber.
I
But
think
when
we
it comes
all
to
love me some
gospel,
Justin Bieber.
no, because people, especially in Jamaica, they're like Justin Bieber, like, oh, girl, like, oh, you know what I mean?
Right.
When it went over into the gospel now, I would have to say Kevin Dunswell, and I have to say the Walls Group,
Oh
um,
yeah.
and Kirk Franklin, and I am
Okay.
a fan of Tasha Cobbs and Kira Stewart. So
Okay.
a mixture of those people, definitely those people
That's
have been
good.
inspired in the gospel world. But to start off in the music career, I would have
Mm-hmm.
to say long, long time. You have to big up little Usher and them little old time people in the when you're younger
Yeah.
and you start singing, and so I would say those people in the secular, but gospel, The
Mm-hmm.
Wall, Kirk Franklin, and
Kiara and
Kevin
Tata.
Hart. Yeah.
Okay. Those
Mm.
are they're awesome. Kirk is very funny. I used to sing with God's Property, so with Kirk and Franklin and God's Property, and he's just straight down to earth. So he really is a really good person to admire. Especially you can just hear him one time for your holy mind.
Wow.
He's just he's
It's just energy.
is
Mm.
his inner exactly for him to be a small stature man. He has so much energy, and the energy is infectious. It just draws you in.
It
So
does.
hats off to
does.
you, Kirk Franklin, if you're watching. Got
Yeah.
you. So besides music, what other talents do you have?
All right. What other talent? What other talent? Um, I like to the motivational speaking. That is one of my
Okay.
other special talents. Would you call that talent?
Motivational speaking, being a speaker.
Yeah, would that because anybody can speak, but not everybody's a good one, a good motivational
Right.
speaker.
Yeah. Not everybody can.
Also,
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't
also
know.
doing here,
I
here.
see. I'm loving the style. That is really cute. So she's rocking the bob, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes,
It's like that 1930s bob. Turn to the side so you can show them the body wave in the front because I can see the body wave right there. Uh-huh.
yes.
There we go.
There is my thing. Okay, making wig.
Okay.
Yeah.
What? I think I'm gonna have to put in an order. Do you ship to the United States? Send it on over here to Texas. Thank you very much. We will be talking after the show. We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back with Tiffany Levy doing talking about hair. So, ladies, start to pay attention.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Rochelle says dancing and acting.
Oh yes, Rochelle.
She's telling on you. Oh, she said and makeup.
That is true.
Rochelle. We're gonna have you as a guest too, so you can help her tell it all. All right. So you do hair, makeup, acting. Wow.
Yes.
And singing. So are you doing anything with the acting and everything right now?
No.
Well, I mean right now because of COVID, I know not so much.
Yeah.
But is that something that you may be working on, in the near future once everything,
would love to, but it depends. It depends because Jamaica acting is more how you put it, more like like that because cultural type of acting.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay. Well, don't worry. I know some people.
Come on.
I got you. I will hook you up.
Yeah.
So, okay. So let me just ask you this question. And this is going to be the fun one that we discussed.
Okay.
You're writing new music and you find yourself in the grocery store. You want to test music out. You got a family you can test it on all the time, right? But if you want to test it on somebody that is not that's not family, that that may be the ones that's going to end up buying your music. Yes, she is very talented. I got you, DJ Don. She is very talented. Hi, DJ Don. I told him we had to have him on the show too. But if you find yourself in the store, like you're shopping in the grocery store, and you're like, okay, I'm working on this new song, so let me just kind of hum it, sing a couple of bars, and see who's actually paying attention to you. Have you ever done that? Like you're in the store and you're working on something and you're kind of like singing it, and somebody passes by, and they're looking at you or smiling at you. Or even says, "Oh, I like that." Have you ever done that? Has that ever occurred to you?
No, I have not done that, but I did do an experiment, but not that one.
Okay. And how did it work out?
The experiment I think I would say it's kind of like a psychological experiment.
Okay.
You ever hear a song once and you end up mumbling the song and you're like, wait, like, why are you keep singing that? So that is what I do. I would play it around somebody that don't know the song and are really familiar with it like that. Yeah. And I'll play it twice, and then shortly after they would like sing the chorus and don't even know. Like they would just walk past me or just sing the chorus, and that was like, okay, that's it. Because even for my husband, he's not really easily like, him kind of pick with songs, and what I do, I play it around him without saying anything, and then out of nowhere, him just singing a song just normal. And the same goes for my mom. I do it to kids too. Kids is also the best.
The kids are the best because they're so honest. Like they don't know how to lie to you. Like they're gonna tell you whether they like it or not. And I did that with my daughter. Well, not my daughter's daughter. So my granddaughter, when she was 1, there was an artist that I was working with, and he was on the secular side. And he had this song called On to the Next. And he had the video up. So I put the video on, and I wanted to see what her reaction was going to be. Now, mind you, she just started walking, right? So as soon as we put the video on, she just starts dancing out of nowhere.
Okay,
and that was a plus. And so my partner, she did it with her 1-year-old, and she did the same thing. So when she heard the song again as she got older, she's like, I know that song. I'm like, oh yeah, you do. Let me show you the video. And she's like, that's me. But she's 4. But she's like,
Yeah.
that's me. And I'm like, yes. I said you were dancing to that song at 1, and that's why you when she heard it again, she
Yeah.
recognized it as exactly.
So it's in her
It's in her
subconscious.
subconscious. That's right. Oh, we got lots to talk about. Lady Luck Facebook, we will be back with a part 2.
Yes.
This is on a where she's going right now. This is a whole nother realm that she is awake. Okay, this is what you call the awakening right here. This is awesome. So, what I would love for you to do right now is, I heard your testimony, but tell everybody how you actually transitioned. What happened to make you transition from secular to gospel?
All right. What made me transition from secular to gospel? I would have to say, to be honest, it is definitely God Himself. It was not me who just say, hey, all right, that's it, I'm gonna do gospel. It was me actually saying to God, all right, Lord, if this is what you want me to do, prove it to me if you're real, and if this is whatever, fine. And He showed up in a powerful way. And the fact that at that time too, it's not like I grew up in a church. I don't know, like the Pentecostal church where you're speaking in tongues and saying, oh, I feel the Holy Spirit. I grew up in a church that didn't believe or didn't speak on the Holy Spirit, or, it was just only reading the Bible and that was it. So when that happened to me, say, okay, this is real, like this is, and then when that happened, the Lord showed me clear as day in a supernatural way, saying, this is not what I wanted to do. It's strictly gospel. And because of that confirmation, I obeyed and I gave up that major opportunity and just decided to go gospel full time. Now, while I was going to Edna Manley, you're young, because I was about 16 going turning 17. You're young, so you still want to know, the God, is this really you? Are you sure?
Right.
I did an event, I did a little show at my college at Edna Manley, and I said, Lord, I'm going to sing a gospel song. Everybody sang secular and everything, and I said, let me sing one gospel song. And at the gospel song, when I finished, everybody came out, including the entertainers, the teachers, whoever came out and said, you should sing gospel.
Wow.
You should. They just walk past me. I don't know them enough. You should sing gospel. You should sing gospel. You should sing gospel. You should sing gospel. And then the last person that came out of the room was a secular musician, and they work with secular artists, and they were saying, hey, would love to work with you in the secular world, and we'll see a big thing going for kind of tours and stuff like that, and they would set up this for me. And I was like, no. That was the last person who came out with the secular, and everybody else. So the enemy stopped last minute. So when God gave me that confirmation, and then the enemy showed himself saying, oh, you want to sing gospel? Why not sing secular? And because of that confirmation, I was like, I turned it down. I was like, no, it's all good. I will stick to gospel. And yeah, gospel it is. So it's to me, my advice to people who even want to be a gospel artist, it's okay for you to want to make that decision, but make God confirm it with you too, because it's really not easy. I'm telling you, it's not easy, because you are fighting the enemy himself in the gospel world. If the only thing you think about is to just be popular and to just get money, and then you're definitely going to fall. Definitely.
Exactly. That's where a lot of people, even in the secular world, because they're chasing the money. They're chasing the money and they're chasing the fame. So when Satan comes to them and says, look, I'll give you the money, I'll give you the fame, I'll make you very famous and everybody will know you, but you have to follow me. And so many that don't have the opportunity or didn't take the opportunity to get to know God for themselves so that God can reveal who he truly is, would fall for that, and sign that contract with Satan. And they'll have the limelight, they'll have the fame, they'll have the money, everybody knows them. But at the end of the day, it always falls tragic.
It does. It does.
It always falls tragic. So thank you for your obedience to God. As I was listening to the music, and I was listening to your tones, and I was, and I'm listening, and there was a part of me that heard. Are you familiar with the artist Alanis Morissette?
No, what song she sing?
Oh my goodness, you caught me off guard, girl. I'm trying to think. I don't know, but I cannot think of the name of her song, but there's a song that she sings. The way that you sung The Blessed, when you were in the studio, and you kept repeating the vamp part of the song, and the way that the sound that you were making, I'm like, oh wow, that's like an Alanis Morissette sound. I'll have to get it and send it to you so you can hear it.
Wow, yeah, I love that.
But when I was watching the interview with Nadine, everybody, whoever told you were international before you became international, that was like a done deal. So when I heard the song, I'm like,
wow,
this is automatically going straight into rotation.
Wow.
So yes, we give you much love here at National Sounds, and everything National Sounds does, your music goes with it. So just so you know, here you really are international gospel recording artist, because it's on every single digital stream with radio that it can be on. So we really love you. I really love you. I was so excited about this interview because I'm just like, so the other thing I wanted to ask you, what do you have coming up next? Like what's next? Because you dropped the song that we're going to hear, which is Blessings. You dropped that in the beginning of the year? Was that in the beginning? Is it in January of this year?
Yes.
Okay. And you sung that at an event. Was that the actual dropping of the song?
Definitely. Yeah. All right. So the Blessings, when that, to be honest, all right, so because of the whole pandemic, it really limited me from really going all over the song. But that event, which was Genesis, that was the event that I released that song. And remember, we spoke on how we use who we use to get people to find out if that song is that song.
Yes.
No, when I sang that at Genesis, I was like kind of scared because it's like, this is my first time. And when you're singing the first song, people is more like, and in Jamaica, let me tell you, if they don't know your song and if they don't really a fan, you will know, because they will be like, sing them high notes, and you go on with everything, and they will just. That's Jamaica.
Wow.
Jamaica crowd can be really tough. So if you can manage Jamaica crowd, then
well, you know what? I got one for you. My brother-in-law and all of his family, they're all Jamaican. And they listen to my show and they love it. And your song is always one of the first ones in the group of songs to be heard. And my best friend is Panamanian Jamaican. So, and they love so you're good over here with the Jamaicans.
So this what happened now. So when I sang the song now and everything, because my first song that I sang was Give a Little. That is a song that is the hit song for Jamaica right now.
Okay.
But singing the first song now, this is the new song. When I sang it at first night, singing the chorus, everybody's like, all right, what's going on? It's when it reached the part when it said, if you don't see the house yet, claim it.
Yes.
Oh my The crowd, everybody starting to claim it, and I'm like, oh wow. So people started to get engaged till the host, Nadine, and the other and Markland called me back on stage to sing back
Mm,
that part, and the crowd was like into the song and everything, and
yes.
because it's a relatable song, to be it
Yes,
is a
it is.
relatable, so people
Yes,
could
it is.
relate. Who want house, who wants a car, stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. Claim it. So when I left the event, and there was other well known artists killed the show. Now when I did an interview on Cool FM, one of known Jamaican radio station, and the
Mm-hmm.
interviewer said that I was one of the best entertainer on Genesis, which was one of the biggest gospel show. I was shocked, but the fact that what I realized with music and what I like to do when writing my songs is to inspire people. So it's not just me being inspired and just feel like, oh, let me just throw this at you and get people just on board. I like to put myself in a position of somebody else. Because you
Mm-hmm.
can be a selfish songwriter, you can just write a song based off what you feel and this is how it
Right.
is and that is it. But you have to think like, okay, what does somebody who is driving a bus, somebody who wants some money, somebody who is struggling, including myself, because I want a car, I want a house. Not
Mm-hmm.
just that, I want two cars.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody might say I want a two car, and I think about stuff like that. And when that song came, I was literally sitting down and I was thinking, I was like, God, I really want a house. I really want to get married, and I'm married now. I
And
really want.
exactly, because when you did the interview with Nadine, you didn't have on a
Yes,
ring. And then when you did and when you did the video for the blessed, and when you were
yes,
going like this with your hands, and I was like, oh, she got a ring on.
yes.
I was gonna ask you like, so you when you wrote that song, you weren't married, and you have so not only did you claim the husband, but you claimed everything else, and
House, yes.
you claimed the house. You got the car.
No,
Claim it.
the car
Oh,
still come.
oh, claim it. Okay, come on
Claim
now.
the car. Even
Claim
though
it.
my husband getting his car, so I'm gonna claim it for him. You know.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, I'm telling
Yeah,
you. I'm telling you. I was paying close attention. I'm like, oh, she
yeah,
got a ring. So congratulations.
yeah.
It's in
So
the
thank
room.
you.
Tell me, said hi, Mr. Husband.
He's in the background. I'm trying so hard not to laugh because he's giving me joke in the background right now.
This is awesome. What do you have coming up? Are you working on anything else new, or right now you're just gonna focus on pushing?
Definitely.
Oh, you are okay. Wonderful.
Yes.
So,
So I'm working on a new single. It's called "Don't Judge Me."
okay,
The funny thing is, the whole Black Lives Matter and everything.
yes,
And I was thinking, because the whole pandemic and a lot of gospel artists, writing some songs that can relate to the pandemic. But
right,
it "Don't Judge Me" actually came out before it really got serious.
yes,
That was written and produced and working on in the background. So I was kind of iffy if I should still release the song because the whole pandemic. But my mom and my husband was like, just drop the song and it doesn't really matter. And then the whole Black Lives Matter about judging us based off our skin color. I don't want to even use that song because of that. But
right,
I don't know, like God must use that to say still drop the song because that's still relatable right now. We still need that. So
right.
that song now will be released about in late July or basically in August thereabout.
Okay,
The aim of the song, the message of the song too is about, to be honest, we as Christians, we are judged a lot. We
yes,
are judged by a lot of things. Oh, she's wearing a wig, she's wearing makeup, she's wearing nails. Oh, she did this. We are
hmm,
not that perfect, and that song is to just let people know that God really is the one that sees us from inside, and people mostly look on outward
exactly,
based on what they see.
exactly.
And people who is not Christians need to know this as well, because this is one of the things some Christians say. I don't know how America and the US um think about how they think about the whole Christianity thing, but in Jamaica they always say, "Oh, I'm gonna have to change myself before I can come to Christ. I'm gonna have to stop wearing hair. I'm gonna have to stop doing this." And I'm like,
No,
no, it doesn't work
that's
like
not
that.
how it works.
It
That's not
doesn't
how it
work
works at
like
all. What God wants, what He wants is a relationship. It's not a religion,
that. Thank
and
you.
that's what people need to understand is that it's
Yes,
not a religion. I wear
yes,
my hair, I wear my makeup, but it's your heart and it's your mind, because
fine, yes,
where your soul is here in your mind, and whatever your heart feels is what comes out. So
yes.
and let he who was without sin cast the first
The
stone.
first one,
Okay,
yes. Preach
so
it. Come
you
on.
know, at the end of the day, it's not about your hair, it's not about your makeup, it's not about the contacts, it's not about the nails. Because if it wasn't for COVID, these would be done too. Okay, so it's not about that. God
That's
the only thing He wants is a relationship
it.
with
Yes.
you. That's it. That's the only thing He wants is that relationship, and so that the light of Him and the love of Him can shine through you, and then it'll hit somebody else like a seed, and that love just keeps producing and producing. And when somebody asks, "Why are you like this?" It's because of the love of Christ. It's because of
Yeah.
the love of God, and it's just a relationship. It's not a religion. So they have to stop thinking about it in a religion standpoint,
Mhm.
because you can be religion all day and you can still be ugly. You can still be
Wow.
mean. You can still be
Yeah.
have hate in your heart. But you can go in and out of a church building all day. But guess what? We're supposed to be the church without walls.
Amen.
We are the church.
Wow. That's deep.
So that's that's
Mhm.
that's what they need to know. So if somebody else tells you that, just tell them it's not about that. He just wants a relationship with you.
Yes. Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
He
So
loves you.
that's what that song is about. It's just
Okay,
about
you
just
need to hurry up and drop that, and I need it, please, so I can play it on the show. As soon as you drop it, send it
yes,
over. DJ Don, I know
definitely.
you watching. Send that song over to me so we can get that in rotation. Because National Sounds of Gospel is not the only thing. I have another whole show that I will put that
Wow.
on. So please
Wow.
send that over. So give us some last words and inspiration before we go, and then we're going to listen to your song.
All right. Um, my last words are one, just continue. Can you? Yeah, just continue to be yourself. Take risks. Do not watch what people think. Do not think too much on what you're doing. Once you believe in yourself, then that is what I always tell people, and this is what I'm going to tell everyone: just be yourself. Take risks. Be a leader. Don't be a follower. Just be a leader. Whatever idea that comes to mind, just ask God to just help you to broaden your territory and to help you to have your vision. Believe in your vision, even if people that is close to you that don't believe in it, just believe in it same way. Also, just know that God got your back. We know that this pandemic is really rough for everyone. Just continue to just put your faith and trust in God, and just know that He is with you in this process and this time. Maybe this is the time for you to also have a closer relationship, to be in your room, prayer room now, having a personal space with Christ right now, and to just build a faith, and in this pandemic still try gain from it. I got married and it's cheaper. Praise God.
Amen.
Benefit from your and the pandemic. If you still have a business idea, find a way to work around it.
Exactly. So, and I'm glad that you said that, because during this pandemic, God has flattened everything. He's not only shut down the world, but he shut it down so that the tail can become the head, and the head
Mm-hmm.
can become the tail. Now it's time. Now it's time for you to shine, and now it's time for everything, every passion that He's giving you, and giving anybody that's watching this. This is the time now when you wake up and you begin to move in it, because that's what he's opening every single door, and he's catapulting you.
Mm.
Catapulting you in your music and your ministry. He's catapulting like this may just be the beginning. You just dropped the song in January, but oh sweetheart, you haven't seen anything yet what God has in store for you.
Wow.
You know,
Wow.
and the pandemic can't hold you back because your subconscious mind isn't even a part of the carnal world. Your subconscious mind is a part of the heavenly kingdom. So blessings to everything that God is doing in your life. Congratulations to you and your husband and Coco, your dog, and your entire family. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank
you guys, make sure you listen. You can hear her music. Where can they pick up your music? Are you on Amazon?
All digital platforms. It's on Amazon, it's on iTunes, it's on Spotify, it's on Deezer, it's on Pandora. It's on a lot. Just check all digital platforms and you'll find my songs. And also, if you want to find me on Facebook as Tiffany Levy. Tiffany on Instagram, you'll find me on Tiffany in Tune. And just type Tiffany Levy on Facebook and you'll see me. And I'm on LinkedIn, Tiffany Levy, and you'll see me on LinkedIn. So yeah.
Okay, guys. So you guys heard it here first. You can find her on all digital outlets, and you can find her on LinkedIn. You can find her on Instagram, and you can find her on Facebook. And we are right here on Facebook Live. We are getting ready to listen to the song called "The Blessings." When blessings over me, hey. Blessings will run over. Hey. Okay, see, you're gonna get me started now. All right. We're going to go ahead and get ready to play the song, and then we will be right back to end the show.
When you're feeling down and your mind is under pressure, don't you worry, cause I know it will get better. So speak life and it will turn out in your favor. Just wanna let you know that this will make you stronger. You know see the house yet, claim it. If you don't see the money yet, claim it. If you don't see the land yet, claim it. If you don't see the job yet, claim it. If you don't see promotion yet, if you don't see the business yet, if you don't see the car yet, if you don't see the, hey, when blessings over me, blessings will run over. When blessings over me, blessings will run over. Double the ocean, double money, double the car, double it for me. When blessings over me, blessings will run over. I know that my God is on time. Got to claim for what's mine. Yeah, I know I'll be fine. And you know that you got nothing to lose. There's nothing God cannot do. So let him speak over you. If you don't see the house yet, claim it. If you don't see the money yet, claim it. If you don't see the land yet, claim it. If you don't see the job yet, claim it. If you don't see promotion yet, if you don't see the business yet, if you don't see the car yet, if you don't see the, hey, when blessings over me, blessings will run over. When blessings over me, blessings will run over. Double the ocean, double money, double the car, double it for me. When blessings over me, blessings will run over. When blessings over me, blessings will run over. When blessings over me, blessings will run over. Double the ocean, double money,
And we're back, and I just want to say thank you again to International Gospel recording artist, Mrs. Tiffany Levy. We got to get the Mrs. in there because she is wearing that ring. Congratulations again. Thank you so much for being with us. And hey, make sure you guys tune in every Friday at 5 p.m. Right here on the show. Right here every Friday. National Sounds of Gospel, where we will have guest after guest, music, you name it. Anyone that's making a sound here in the gospel industry, we have right here on the show. So make sure you also claim it. Yes, Nikki, you are so right. Make sure you claim whatever it is that God has for you and that you desire. Claim it. All you got to do is claim it and believe that it's done because it's yours and it's already yours. Just claim it and just stay strong in your faith, stay strong in your walk. Just think of it like this. It's not a religion, it's a relationship. That's all he wants. I thank every single one of you for joining us today. Make sure you tune in next Friday for more blessings and more of God. There's more of everything that he has, that God has going on right now in the world. We will have it here on National Sounds of Gospel. And if you want to hear blessings, tune in at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time on iHeartRadio.com, National Sounds of Gospel. Right there, you can hear Tiffany Levy on the National Sounds of Gospel radio. So many blessings, many blessings. Please share, like. God bless you all. Have a great weekend.